Hi everyone! Okay, so I'm super excited because we just got this in the mail. It's our new Beauty Rest sleep tracker, okay? Got this on Amazon. I did a whole bunch of research and this appears to be a really good non-wearable sleep tracker. And I differentiate because a lot of people have the wearables, the Fitbits and things like that they put on their wrist, but I personally don't like having those on when I sleep. So this is a non-wearable sleep tracker. And this is the way it works, okay? So you've got these two tracking devices. So it's great for couples, okay? And it goes underneath the mattress. I don't understand the science. There's a lot of science behind it, some sort of infrared technology. But each one goes underneath the mattress on either side. And then this little guy sits under the bed and it tracks your sleep. I am so excited to see if it works. Stay tuned.
Okay, so here you can see the report from my sleep that was tracked last night. And it's really interesting. I know a lot of you have probably seen these reports before if you have any form of a tracking device, but this one is a little more detailed and I really like it, so that's why I want to show it to you. So it shows you exactly when you went to sleep and when you woke up. And the other thing I noticed is their scoring system is a little different than what I've seen in the past. The scores are a little bit lower than what I'm typically used to, because they said that 75 is a good score, typical score for somebody my age, and 80 or higher is excellent. So I felt pretty good about that score, but definitely there's still room for improvement. And here you can see all the various stages of sleep. So when I got up, the REM sleep, which is this dream state, the light sleep, which is in the light blue here, and of course the deep sleep, which is in the dark blue. And a lot of people don't realize that there is a big difference between the REM sleep and the deep sleep. The REM sleep is going to help with some more cognitive recovery, and the deep sleep is going to help with more recovery physically in the body. So, and then you can come down here and see all these interesting statistics and numbers of exactly how many hours you were in the different stages of sleep, how often you woke up, how long you were awake, your heart rate, breath rate, all that kind of stuff, which is really interesting. It also helps you sort of track some goals. So I've said in here that my goal is to be in bed by 10:30 and up by 6:30, and for the most part, I'm staying within that range, but it helps you kind of stay on top of that. And then it gives you all sorts of other tracking options here to look where you've, how you've been doing. And then lastly is this sleep coach, which is great because it gives you some suggestions of how to improve your numbers. So I really like this tracking device and the reports that it gives you. And I hope you give it a try and find it as helpful as I have. Okay, so there you have it. I just want to say one last thing before we conclude this post. I have clients come into my office all the time that tell me that they get a certain number of hours of sleep and they're adamant that their sleep is pretty good. But what we often don't realize is it's not the number of hours that we're lying in bed, it's really the quality of those hours. And I'll use myself as an example. The first couple nights that we were tracking, I was shocked to see the low levels of deep sleep that I was in. I was getting plenty of REM sleep and plenty of light sleep, and I wasn't even waking up that much, but I was only getting like 15 minutes of deep sleep, which was not enough. So I used a little bit of my own knowledge and some of the advice from the coach in the tracking device itself, and I put a little bit of lavender essential oil in my diffuser on my bedside table, which is supposed to be really good for helping get someone into deep sleep. So I did that last night and I got an hour and 10 minutes of deep sleep. Now I don't know if there was a direct correlation, but I do think that's really interesting. So the point of all of this is that we can't really improve our sleep unless we understand where our sleep currently is. And the only way to do that is to track it. So I encourage everyone to use the tracking devices that you may already have, or use the link right in the blog post and buy this tracker for yourself and for your partner. It's really awesome. So here's to sending out healthy vibes, and I hope everyone gets some good tips on how to sleep a little better. And if you have any questions, shoot me an email.